right, so listen. So we're playing the Derelict Blade D&D game, right? So this is me, the homie Ace here, the homie Dylan, the homie Oz, and then Jamie, who's never been on the show, but still a valuable part of the community. And the mail comes. They bring a package, and almost in unison, all of us except for Ace start to sing the Blues Clues mail song. It's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. Yeah. The whole, yeah. When it comes, I want to well. Yeah, and and when the song is done, Ace here is sitting there just like, what the fuck just happened?
The look of fear that grew on his face as it happened.
Yeah.
Why do you act surprised that happened?
I was beyond surprised because what the fuck is going on?
I wonder how many people have sang that inside their house, like as you showed up to bring them some shit.
That's what you do. The mail comes, you gotta sing the mail song.
Yeah.
I had never heard of a goddamn mail song. And also, you got me swearing less than 5. I try to make it to the 5-minute mark for the algorithm's sake.
Yeah.
You barely made it after 1.
I know.
Also, this is a throwback, so that's not gonna happen.
I know.
Wow.
Also, it's the mail. It never fails.
It makes him want to wag his tail.
Yeah.
Mail.
All right, I don't know where to go from that.
Well, why don't we talk about that Lanterns trailer? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yes,
I have not.
I have seen the Lanterns trailer.
What do you think? What do you think about it?
It looks interesting, but not what I was wanting.
Yeah.
I'm trying my bestest to not prejudge this thing too harshly based off of this. So what they're giving me, it's not that I'm mad at it. It's just it's not what I was wanting. I wanted something that was going to be more intergalactic. No matter of fact, I wanted something that was going to take place little, if not at all, on Earth. Was what I was hoping for. And this seems to be more of the opposite. They're going definitely more of a grounded approach to it, and they are really they're setting something up here. I just don't know what it is, but it seems like the Green Lantern or the Green Lanterns, or at least on Earth, haven't really been that big of a presence. I don't know how much they're looking into like the bigger Green Lantern lore, even within the DCU. I think there was one point in the trailer, and I could be wrong, but I think there was one point in the trailer when Hal says to John that most of the Green Lanterns, no, he says all of the Green Lanterns are alien except for me. There's even the squirrel. He's talking about Chip, the squirrel.
There's a Green Lantern squirrel.
Yeah, his name is Chip.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's
I didn't know that.
There's a Green Lantern planet.
Do we think Guy Gardner
It's like-
will be?
Well, see, that was my question, because this is all part of the same universe. So
It's like a living planet that's a Green Lantern.
Yes. So Guy Gardner is he would definitely be a part of this, but the way that he mentions how he's the only Earth Lantern or human Lantern was kind of weird.
Maybe he's just being hopeful.
Maybe Guy is dead and I'm the only one again. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Maybe that guy's there still, but
And
he's just like
wishes.
he's just like, nah, he's not in.
So is this in the future?
We don't know actually.
Is it a time frame?
The homie JJ was like, I saw the trailer. I didn't really see no green in it though, and I was like, well, I'm gonna be. To be honest with you, the show's just called Lanterns. So.
Damn. Is it really?
That is true. Yeah.
I don't like the. I enjoyed it. I'm with you on pretty much everything you said. The only part of the trailer that's visually problematic to me is there's a part where Hal just flies off, and he looks like Superman because there's no like green glow or anything. He's just kind of there, and he's just like yeep, and then he just flies. And it looks real awkward. And I hope that they fix that before.
I heard people online complaining about that he just flies and he's not using any kind of willpower to fly.
Is this live action?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. Live action. And it's centered on Hal and John, so Hal Jordan, John Stewart, which I think that comic nerds especially have been more than ready for a live action Hal and John kind of team up adventure, because we've never gotten that.
Hal seems a little overly serious in the trailer to me.
He he kind of does seem a little serious, but at the same time, he also doesn't. Like when he bails out of the fucking car.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to watch this.
That was some house room shit.
Yeah.
He basically says something along the lines like, "Hey, bro, you gonna teach me how to use the ring?" And he's just like, "Yeah, sure." And he just like sets it on the dash, and they're like driving down the road, and he just jumps out of the car.
He is older. Maybe he just has like kind of a grumpy, dry sense of humor.
He's been dealing with Batman's shit for like 10 years. He's like, this motherfucker keeps stealing the ring off me.
No matter what I do, I don't know how he does it.
Do you think any chance of them
Batman does it.
including like what was his name, Alan Jones?
You're talking about the one who uses magic.
The red shirt guy.
Alan Scott.
Alan Scott.
Like,
Alan Jones and AJ Styles.
I was like, I mean, he
call him
can be
Alan
in it.
Jones.
There's no reason why he can't be in it, but
Shit, I put him as Alan Scott. That's fine.
okay.
But no, Alan Scott, he's more of like the Justice Society, like the old school type deal.
Okay.
Is that the one that Dr. Manhattan completely fucked over?
Yep,
That's him? Okay, cool.
That's him.
Cool, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, my spoilers for Doomsday Clock, but,
Okay, that's what
but
I
yeah, like apparently like this motherfucker's like on a train that's about to crash, and he finds this big ass lantern, and he's like going to reach for it, and Dr. Manhattan's like, man, I'm bored, so like he just fucking goes and just pushes it away so he can't get it, and it fucks the whole universe.
Up.
Yeah,
Yo, what
because
the
if
fuck?
there is no original Green Lantern, then it curtails itself into there never being a Justice Society that teams up. So there's never any kind of real super group. And Dr. Manhattan, he's just curious because like the original origin for Alan Scott is like Caleb said, he's on a train and it's derailing about to crash, and there's this fucking lantern that's here, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna like what is this?" And he awakens the powers of the Green Lantern. Dr. Manhattan is just like, it's 1930 whatever, and I see a man on the train. He's reaching for a lantern. I moved the lantern 6 inches to the left.
Dr. Manhattan sounds like an asshole.
Oh, he is.
The train crashes. Alan dies.
Well, I mean, he's basically a fourth dimensional being now, isn't he?
Yeah, and just because he pushes this lantern out of the way, it fucks up everything. Like Superman's parents end up like getting killed or whatever, and like he ends up like he based this whole thing is so he can fuck with Superman.
I was gonna say, but Manhattan just doing this for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of like sheer curiosity, because he's like, I can typically see into the future, but something's messing up with my vision here. So, and it all seems to be tied back to the Superman. So, what if I go? What happens if I?
Let's use the universe as my guinea pig. Yeah.
I mean, but with the power level he has, I'm not even that shocked about that.
Yeah. But like Clark just turns out to be him like every time, basically. And like every time he fucks up his life somehow, like Clark still turns out to be Clark.
Yeah.
And he's just like, God damn it!
How is this
Fuck you,
possible?
Superman.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. It was great. It's my favorite Superman story.
This is gonna sound awful of me, but I mean, you all know me, so it's not gonna. I'm kind of on Dr. Manhattan's side on this one though, because like if I'm like, oh, I wonder what happens this time, and it still happens, you're like, motherfucker, wait, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. No, it was great. Like they really did an amazing job with like not villainizing him necessarily. I mean, he fucks with shit, but he ends up putting it back or whatever, you know. But
See, then it doesn't matter.
I just want to see. I just want to see.
See
I'll put it back. I promise.
Yeah, as long as you remantle the thing you dismantle, it's fine.
But how does he know he can put it back?
he's Dr.
He's Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fourth dimensional being, he's fine. He probably saw himself put it back together.
Was it the 30s there too?
At some point.
Well, he can make it whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's kind of like the clever thing about Doomsday Clock, right? Is that over the years, obviously, origins have been retconned to be more modernized, and they address that in Doomsday Clock. So he's like, okay, well, now is the 80s, and I see young Clark landing, or now is the 2000s, and I see Clark. And hell, there's even like a Man of Steel call out in there. I mean, so like they reference like so many different eras of Superman throughout the years.
Like the movie Man of Steel?
Yeah, and
really?
like they address all these different iterations of Superman, and they canonize it in a way that explains why these things exist,
really,
why these retcons exist, and
all Dr. Manhattan.
Pretty much.
Oh, how old is Doomsday Clock?
It came out in like 2019 or 2020.
Really? I thought it was older than that.
No.
No.
Have they adapted it yet?
No, it would cost a fortune.
Yeah.
And you'd have to...
not like live action, but like cartoon or something like that.
No, but they did do a remake of Watchmen recently, and I was like, damn. I feel like the only reason they would have put that out is if they intended to do Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
I feel like even as an animated movie, it would be so expensive. But if they did it in the same like style that they did the recent Watchmen animated, which we reviewed, and you can check that out, by the way. You can also check out our Doomsday Clock review. It would be I would be like hands down ready for it. I think they'd have to make it like 3 parts though, because it's a meaty story.
Yeah, it's a lot going on in there.
Because like this motherfucker's like, yeah, man, it's actually a really great Superman story, and I'm like, cool. And I get to the halfway point of this fucking tome, and Superman hasn't showed up but like on one panel, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You said Superman, right?
Yeah.
And to be clear, it has nothing to do with Doomsday.
Wait, like the villain?
Yeah, the character
Oh,
Doomsday.
yeah, no, not at all. Yeah.
Huh.
No, the Doomsday Clock aspect is a Watchmen thing because it's counting down to Doomsday in the Watchmen.
And also has nothing to do with Avengers Doomsday.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Other than the fact that there's like everyone's in it.
Oh, okay.
So
But Rorschach does break into the Batcave and eat Batman's pancakes though.
God damn,
I've
that
seen
man's
that
asshole.
panel.
I mean, I expect that from Rorschach, though. That sounds like some Rorschach shit to do.
yeah, and Batman just puts him in prison.
Yeah.
Like, this is beyond
For breaking and
unredeemable.
entering
Yeah, because like Rorschach's all
and
like,
eating my shit.
yeah, Rorschach's like, yeah, man, so like we could team up or whatever. And Batman's like, yeah, we could
so
team up.
Tell me more about this, this Ozymandias and this Dr. Manhattan,
Yeah.
I think the trailer's leading us here, and Rorschach's just expounding and spouting nonsense, and Batman's like,
Yeah.
I think it's in here. Go into this room, and it's a fucking sale.
And he just locks the door behind him.
I mean, Batman's not one to judge. He's got his own problems, and
was like, yeah, he is.
and he's unstable himself.
Well, as it turns out, like he's like Batman ends up finding out all the shit he said was true. He's like, oh shit.
Well,
So he shows up and he's
This is
like, hey
awkward.
man, listen, so
You remember that? You remember when you ate my
like-
pancakes and I put you in jail?
Sorry.
you shouldn't eat my pancakes, motherfucker. This
Back
is
off,
still not
back
cool. Who fucking does that?
Batman found out real time that all of the conspiracy theories are true.
yeah, right, yeah, all the
much.
Rorschach ones.
But no, Doomsday Clock is definitely excellent. I really need DC to at least give us an animated adaptation of that. That would be
That sounds awesome.
It would be great.
Yeah, they just need to make that one adjustment, and because the most villainous thing that Dr. Manhattan does in the whole thing is like, there's this point in time where like everybody except like the main couple of people, like the main Justice League, so like everybody from like Supergirl to Zatanna, like everybody, they all get on this big ass plane and they go to like Mars
Yep.
to fight Dr. Manhattan, and the first person off the plane is motherfucking Guy Gardner.
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm sitting there reading that shit like this close to my face, like, please
Fuck him
delete
up.
this motherfucker.
He's talking
Fuck
mad
him
shit.
up.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Yeah,
Fuck him up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Guy Gardner's talking mad shit.
course he is.
And
So did it end the way Hal Jordan ended up in that one movie?
He did not delete him, no.
I mean, Dr.
You know what I'm
Manhattan,
talking about?
I know you talking about from the Apocalypse movie.
Is that what it is?
Justice League Apocalypse War.
Fucking Hal
No,
Jordan.
this, I think that's just from Justice League War.
Justice League War.
Hal
yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
flies in and just gets fucked
Yeah,
by
Darkseid.
parademons.
Yeah. Oh,
They jump the fuck out of him.
well, Darkseid swats him first, and
Yeah.
then the Parademons just kind of swarm and just beat him.
I thought that was Guy Gardner when I first saw it. I'm like, oh no, they did Hal Jordan dirty. Goddamn.
Yeah, there was one more thing about Doomsday Clock I had in mind there. I don't remember what it was. I'm going to blame Brendan for that, but this is
yeah.
cool.
That's what I do.
But no, Doomsday Clock would be fucking tremendous. But I don't know what they're going to do with that IP. They can do whatever they want with it now, but it would be great.
Should we get into it?
We should, but first, I guess just to kind of, because Doomsday Clock is something that's really kind of riveting and you can really sink your teeth into, to kind of transition us more smoothly into our tonight's topic. Did you guys see that the Ace Ventura butt rhino was for sale?
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
I did not.
For 8,000.
Yeah.
Which means that we can pull our money together and we can buy that butt rhino.
Yeah, I was saying that I would probably put like a twin bed in there and just sleep in it, and then every morning you could just crawl out of.
I would, but I'm gonna be busy that day.
We haven't said which day it is though.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. Oh man.
Would you put the AC in there? Because he was sweating in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just turn on that little fan.
Well, I wouldn't have it. It would be in my air conditioned house, not in the middle of.
It's
fucking
still. I don't care. Like you still have that in
Zero.
any kind of. You have that in the freezer. You're still gonna be kind of
but
sweating a
I'm
bit.
saying he was in an African desert.
You know what? That's fair. He should have died.
Yo.
That's wild though. That it is one still a thing, and two for sale.
Why now?
Where have they been keeping it? It had to
Some
been,
collector probably had it.
It's probably on a studio set.
Jim Carrey just had it in his garage.
It had to just been lost to time in some
Also,
random warehouse.
As expensive as $8,000 is, I also kind of thought it'd be more.
It's a very niche.
I guess I was having your same thoughts, Dylan, but then I thought about it, and I don't know how much of that rhino was actually functional, and
That's fair,
how much
yeah.
of it was just like puppetry or mimicry.
Even still.
Yeah.
'Cause all you need is the ass. So.
What's crazy is like they have it in a warehouse somewhere, and you know that like they don't pay very well, and so like some young kid started working there and was like, "What's up with this rhino?"
Yeah.
Like,
is this
just
rhino?
don't ask.
But of course, all us millennials and older would look at that rhino and immediately recognize.
Be like, that rhino.
Yeah.
I know that ass.
Yeah, whoever that supervisor was like, "Hey, pull up YouTube real quick."
You say I'm not supposed to look at my phone while I'm I don't care. Pull up YouTube.
We'll make an
Still
exception
like-
for this.
Oh shit! And on the same topic, I normally wouldn't even talk about this, but I mean it's been everywhere, and we're already talking about Jim Carrey. Have you guys all seen his recent appearance?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And the conspiracy theories.
Jesus
The fact that he's a clone now, apparently.
Or it's a mask.
It just went everywhere. To him being a clone to it wasn't really Jim, it was somebody in a fucking Scooby-Doo mask. Right? And I'm like, oh.
That picture
didn't
was
see that one.
fucking so photoshopped in AI.
To me, I'm just like, all right, the dude finally put on some weight. I don't know.
No, it was like a Botox or something like that.
Yeah,
like
sure.
it was
Got it.
all in his eyebrows. Like his eyebrows were all
I mean, I
kinds
saw
of
the
fucked.
thing. It was also like here, but anyway.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
He had some work done, and
Yeah.
it looks like he might have put on a little bit of weight as well. It could be both, but it's definitely him. I mean,
Yeah.
like the people like at the award show were like, he spent 8 months working with us to learn his speech in French. Like, it's definitely him, you know?
Yeah, and the conspiracy theory is always wild, right? Because here's the thing, and this goes for this does go for everything in life. So for all the young listeners or for all the older stupid listeners, piece of advice to you. If you believe in something, then it's true. You can always find evidence to support the thing that you believe in. And so, like, if you go looking for Jim Carrey clone and you go down that rabbit hole, you will convince yourself that that is not the real Jim Carrey. If you want to convince yourself that it was a fucking dude in Scooby-Doo mask, that's what happened to him.
Well, that one person that actually does do a lot of prosthetics and shit on, like, Instagram, they like, shared, like, a AI fucking Jim Carrey mask or whatever, and, like, that just made it exponentially. Everybody's
Just trying
like, oh,
to
look, it was this
stir
person.
shit up.
Well, I mean, you know they got a fuck ton of clicks from it. It's actually
Oh
great.
yeah, that's why they did it.
Yeah. I mean, it's smart from their standpoint. But, you know, what can you say? Oh, boy. Well, now that we have sufficiently lubricated our podcasting muscles,
That's right.
I was like the end of that sentence.
I figured that it is time that we get into tonight's subject matter. But before we go too far, proper introductions are in order. So, for the first time in a long time, homies, welcome back to another episode of the Throwback Edition
What?
of the SuperHero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here with my good friend, my buddy, my brother, the world's greatest co-host, the homie Caleb.
You know, I am known around here for two things primarily, and of course one of them is the drip. I am the drip station from the Drip Nation, okay? I got some brand new for you all tonight.
Shit's looking swaglicious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had to mop up on the way in.
I know. Yeah, you're going to have to mop up on the way out, too.
That's right.
Dripping
Yeah.
everywhere.
Dylan got me.
And returning to the podcast for the first time in a year since this podcast probation, the homie Brendan has returned.
Hey, yo.
What did you do to earn your probation? Was it Transformers?
I didn't even realize I was on probation. No one told me
That's
this.
how it goes. Yeah.
Transformers
Damn.
86?
That might have been it. Yeah, you gave that movie a 10 out of 10. That was deplorable.
Very deserved.
I've seen a single clip from that, and I cannot give it that.
Oh, yeah, you weren't here for that one, right?
No.
Yeah,
You have to see the whole movie. Like,
count
it
yourself
should have
lucky.
been.
I don't need to.
Because it was barely better than Cool World.
Oh,
I like cool. Wait a minute.
It was a great toy commercial.
I know. I won't even give it that. It did have a nice rock opera in the background.
That's true.
I mean, that was the movie. That was the whole point of the movie. Like, what else do you need other than a rock opera?
I clearly something. Yeah, I clearly need something.
And
continuity.
the Junkions.
Yeah, and
transforming, and then riding on each other.
And Hot Rodimus Prime.
Hot Rodimus Prime. And Space Butthole.
Yeah, there is a space
butthole
fucking
thing.
Yeah, there is a space bowl.
You put some spec on that Unicron name.
And last, but never least, especially in all of our hearts, returning once again, the homie Dylan. Welcome back.
Hey, I want that pen back. I want to undo the kindness that I did for you.
You know I can't do that.
I don't think you're getting it back.
But we are here tonight, once again, reigniting the Throwback Series. The Throwback Series took about a year off. We spent all of the throwback material last year was used up watching and reviewing the Fantastic Four movies.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All of them.
All of them.
So man,
All
still
of them.
don't have
Including the one that wasn't released.
Yeah.
We do not have the button any longer. We pressed it so many times we had to get rid of it.
We had, because trust me, if I kept it, it would still be pressed.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
It would be like how the Pepsi was for a while.
Yeah. It had to
Did
go.
I know about the Pepsi one?
Yeah, it was the Madam Web.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But instead of Fantastic Four singing, we have...
You fucking nerd!
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take that sacrifice.
Now we have the other one too. That's really good. I think it's the blue one.
This one?
Kalel, no!
Yeah, we got that one.
Kalel, no.
Kalel, no.
I don't know. Which part was it from?
That's from the Justice League movie when Wonder Woman is trying to convince Superman to not kill all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he pops out of the coffin.
Well, she's trying to convince him not to swat her away and kill everyone else.
Yeah. and that's her plea.
Kalel, no!
No.
You can feel the emotion behind
Yeah,
it.
totally.
Gal Gadot's acting is just really on point right there.
Yeah, it just really came through there.
And what else do you want from her?
I mean,
What else could you ask?
I mean, Joss Whedon had some demands, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Haven't seen that guy in a while. I wonder what happened.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm sure he's still fine.
Well, we are here tonight for a reason other than to bullshit. However, we will spend most of this bullshitting.
Yes.
Just so you know. But we are here to discuss the 1996 action comic book adaptation classic, The Phantom, starring none other than Billy Zane, opposite of Treat Williams. What a movie. And by the way, I want to give a special shout out to the homie Chris. This was one of 3 possible choices that he submitted to us. It was either The Phantom, which is what we're reviewing, or The Spirit, or the Dick Tracy movie. And
I think we chose wisely.
you know what's interesting? He sent us a message just a couple days ago, and by the way, he gave you some kind of compliment about something you said about the Night of the Seven Kingdoms review, but that wasn't important, so I forgot it.
Damn.
Yeah. But the important part is he says that out of the 3 movies, this is before he knew which one we decided to go with. He says, I think he said that Dick Tracy is by far the best of the 3. But, it would be fun to hear us discuss, the other ones as well. And I was like, well, it's funny you say that because we're going to go with The Phantom. And sometimes the worst movies make for the best reviews. Here's the thing about the Phantom, right? I can't speak for anyone else here at this table. This is one of those movies that I'm glad I had friends to watch with.
Oh, this would have been a sad watch solo.
Yeah. I've seen this movie once when I was a really, really young kid. I mean, it was probably 98 when I saw it on TV, you know? So that was the one time that I saw this. But I want to go ahead and just go around the table, get everyone's kind of thoughts on this. What did you guys think of The Phantom?
I'll be honest, like, I really didn't hate this movie, especially like as the throwback goes, because this tends to be like a cesspool of, you know, absolute horror, right? Like, we have had the Star Wars Holiday Special. We have had Dune 84. You know what? I might have to take back my Cool World is the worst thing we've ever.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think my brain trauma deleted Dune 84.
Yeah.
Dune 84, Cool World, like I said. I mean, we've just watched some very atrocious stuff. We've also watched some very good stuff. Thanks, Dylan.
Like Transformers 87.
Nope.
6.
I was thinking more of Agent Paper.
Read or Die. Yeah.
Read or Die, but we like calling it Agent Paper because he doesn't like it. And because it's just generic American anime from the 90s name.
Oh, fuck. Was it something Anderson?
Brock Anderson.
Brock Anderson.
Yeah. Like, Paul Heyman should have introduced him, you know?
Yeah.
They were like, what's a really American name? They're like, Brock Anderson.
Brock
And
Anderson.
if you guys never heard of Read or Die, and neither have I, until...
I was gonna be like, motherfucker, you sat through the movie.
It was in the upper 20% of throwback stuff we have done, though.
Which is, like, don't get me wrong, I really like it, but, like, that's a little sad.
And then we did Ninja Turtles movie. That wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
I think this is probably somewhere in the middle, maybe. I definitely didn't hate this. And I ironically really enjoy parts of it, particularly when things explode for no reason. It's just one of those things where, like, South Park parodies it. Goddamn. My brain was like fucking up real bad there.
Parademon.
There's a part, there's a South Park episode where there's a chase on the tricycles. And it's Stan and Cartman. And the tricycles like fall off into this ravine or whatever, and then they explode. And I just love it so much. My favorite things that South Park's ever done. And so, like, when the random shit explodes in this movie, it makes me really happy.
Yeah. By the way, full spoilers for this 30-year-old movie now.
96, yeah. 30th anniversary this year.
That's right.
Yeah. So full spoilers for this movie that is older than a lot of the people who watch this podcast.
And if this is your first time tuning in to the Throwback Series, the rules for picking a throwback entry is that for non-franchise movies, it has to be 25 years old. And then for a franchise, it has to be 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions, then feel free to send them in.
Shit.
And at best, it will be considered, and at worst, I'll just ignore it. So, send them in.
Do you know the loose demographic of the people who watch watch/listen to this?
Oh, not loose.
Yeah, and I need to go back and look at the demographics again for the audio platforms.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. You won't believe this. It is majority male.
What?
I was really hoping that I had changed that some, because when I had Entertainment Evolved, my show, we actually had like a 60-40 female-male split.
I would believe that, actually.
And I took great pride in that. And I was hoping that, you know...
It would help.
That would help, yeah.
I got way too much dick for that. So, you know, I mean, this was built off of pure, unadulterated testosterone and bullshittery, and all the things that scare women off.
I'll be like, you're sitting next to somebody who has long dyed hair, which needs to be re-upped, and I have painted nails.
It speaks more about me.
That's fair enough, I guess.
I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it.
So am I, in the opposite direction.
I was just, like, I don't know if having me on it, how that, you know.
This show reviewed Mean Girls before it reviewed The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was where it is because I keep certain stories in my back pocket. Like whoever reviewed Batman Year One.
Emergency button.
I think I very specifically remember you saying you haven't reviewed it, and me and Oz both being like, really?
Got to keep something in your back pocket for rainy day podcast. Is what I call
What's another one?
A Batman Year One.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
That's a good one.
Red Sun. We haven't done that one, have we?
actually it was years ago.
Oh, like early.
Yeah.
You and Kevin did Red Sun.
Yep. It was a long time, real long time ago.
Before I
Back
forget,
in '94.
there was apparently one female Phantom.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just looking up, the Phantom, and
Oh yeah, you're right.
that's a woman.
That's
Wow.
I can't read whatever name that was.
But look how far down in the lineage she is. That
Yeah,
had to be like 2000s when they finally.
Some like Game of Thrones shit happened. She had like 5 brothers. They all died.
But the Phantom is based off of an old school comic strip back from 1936. So the Phantom does predate both.
90 years.
It was the 30s.
Yeah.
It's the 30s.
Predates both Superman and Batman. So this is a really, really old comic book character. Dylan, you have a question.
I was just vaguely wondering, like, what was the first comic? I wonder, like superhero comic.
It might be the Phantom.
I'm scared to look it up.
He's
because
one of the
AI is
first
just gonna
for
tell me
sure.
some bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, because Superman is often credited as the first, but
Well, you had like your Western comics back then as well. And,
I said superheroes.
he said superhero specifically, and
well, it depends on what you call a superhero. Because I mean, do they have to have superpowers? Do they have to?
I mean, if
Do
you
they have to have a specific costume?
if you consider like the swashbuckling type of comic books, those really had a different flair from your Detective Comics 27 or your Action Comics number 1. Like those were buying apart something different.
Yeah. I mean, this shit predates The Hobbit.
Jesus Christ!
The Hobbit came out in 37.
Damn.
Wow,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's crazy.
Goddamn.
And I'm not certain, but I think that the Phantom might still be ongoing.
Wow.
Who owns it
now?
I don't know.
The Phantom.
That shouldn't have made me laugh. I don't know.
Who is the Phantom?
I am.
Who was Kid Wilson?
It was because I
am.
All right. That's what my favorite part of the
What
movie
were you
was.
gonna say to that?
I know.
The fucking dialogue was killing me.
I'm
Oh
gonna look
boy.
it up.
But yeah, we stopped halfway through. Well, not even halfway, but a quarter of the way through. So, Caleb, we got some of your loose thoughts on this. Brendan, what you think about this?
So for the longest time, I thought it was Jeff Goldblum in this movie for whatever fucking reason.
As the Phantom?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I don't know why.
I need that version now. Remake it with Jeff
I don't know why. I thought Billy Zane
Yes, right now.
was Jeff Goldblum, and I thought for the longest time, up until recently, that he was the guy that played Phantom. I'm like, the whole time, the whole time.
The whole time?
But yeah, like other than that, like the actual dialogue, it was fucking killing me. The whole like, I couldn't stand it. Like, but yeah.
I can't get that out of my head now. I need Jeff Goldblum in the Jurassic Park, the outfit, swinging on the vine, and he's just like da 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 da, and he's
Just
like
explaining the whole time what he's doing.
Yeah, give me the girl. I'm gonna pull out my gun
I pull out my gun,
and I will have to, unfortunately, shoot you with it.
you understand?
It'd be such a different movie, but I'd still watch it.
Yeah, I need it so fucking bad.
There's so much random shit that just happens that I did not remember. Like, and I think this is one of those movies I remember watching over and over as a kid, like when I was really young. But like, I don't remember like all the random shit, especially with like spoilers, the canon.
Oh, I would have remembered that shit.
Like,
I've definitely never seen this movie. I've never seen or heard of this movie
the
before.
fucking.
Before he put it on for us to watch it.
The scene played through my head again and it killed me.
Yeah.
Dylan, what do you think of the Phantom?
So, much like what you said, and before I forget earlier, I was gonna say I can't really blame your memory for this one because there's so much random shit in this movie that I probably would, if I watched this as a kid, forget a good third of it. I would not have forgotten that cannon scene. Rent free. But
I don't know
like
how
you
I
said,
forgot that.
like you said, definitely not a movie that would be nearly as good to watch alone. I probably wouldn't have laughed nearly as hard if I watched this.
I just need that one scene on just on loop. Just whenever I'm just feeling
Stop
down.
talking
Just
about it.
like,
I can't stop laughing. But it. As I said at the start of us watching this, you really have to turn your brain off a little bit. But aside from that, this is far from the worst thing you guys have had me sit down and watch.
Oh yeah.
Like middle of the road is probably correct, like you said, somewhere in that zone. But I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay, so here's gonna be a tricky question for all of you here.
I have a tricky answer.
How would you compare this movie to the '94 Fantastic Four movie?
I wouldn't,
because I think objectively speaking, The Phantom is a better made movie, but it could be argued that maybe you had more fun with the '94 Fantastic Four.
well, I guarantee you the budget was more.
Yeah. This movie had a budget because at the end they were like, let's blow up the whole fucking set.
Everything.
Like, I'm surprised they didn't pan back to like the museum and blow that up.
Yeah, as far as we know, that's still
I
going.
wanted that raft to blow up so bad.
Just randomly the air-filled raft.
Yes, everything else did.
However, the '94 Fantastic Four movie made up with it with the likes of Butt Laser Johnny.
I don't know if
That's
that's
true.
making up.
That's true. As a matter of fact, the villain in this movie, spoilers as we said, gets hit with a laser and he dies.
Yeah,
He's
I think death is too
nothing
soft of a
new.
word.
Well, I guess the other
So
one
this-
does also get hit by one.
This is the kind of person I am. I went to my parents' house to show them the '94 Fantastic Four movie
Oh, so you're just a villain.
Yeah.
on purpose, just because I had already watched it. So I watched it twice. I watched it by myself, and then I watched it
choice.
again with them because, like, I need to share this. I need other people to either enjoy it or / suffer.
So I have two rules for myself when it comes to drinking alcohol. I don't ever do it when I'm sad, and I don't ever do it when I'm alone. And that would also apply to watching Fantastic Four '94.
But what if you did them together?
Drank and watched it? No, I think that would.
While being sad and alone.
Yeah, I think that would just be the perfect awful combo.
I will never forget Autistic Doom.
No, and nor should you. Here's the key difference between 1994 Fantastic Four and this movie: money.
Oh yeah.
They had a budget for this shit.
For explosives.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was clearly a budget for this movie. And here's the thing about The Phantom is it is, as in terms of 90s action movies that are being adapted from a source material, it's about as good as you're going to get in 1996.
Yeah.
Especially seeing where superhero movies were in that time frame. Is this like some kind of knock your socks off? Man, this is a really great movie. I can't wait to show this to my children. No, absolutely not. This is not that. But it's not offensive to my senses either.
Yeah.
But the moments that should be offensive to me, like Caleb said, are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And I mean, as a kid, if I had seen this in '96, I probably would have liked it. I mean, the action for the mid '90s was pretty good. I mean, Mortal Kombat had just come out, and it wouldn't have been as good as that to me by any means. But does anybody want to guess on the budget for this movie? Keep in mind, they made 1994 Fantastic Four for $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
I'm going to say this had a budget of... I don't know if I'm low or high on this. I might be high. I'm going to say $24 million.
What you got, Brendan?
My first thought was 12, but I was like, no, that might be kind of low. But I'm gonna stick with 12.
Okay. All right, Dylan?
I'm real bad at this.
Okay.
But I feel like For some reason, I feel like the amounts are close to each other. So I'm going to do like 2 million, 3 million.
$42 million.
God damn. Okay.
So when they got to the end of filming, they were like, we have all this money left. Let's blow up everything.
What the fuck?
And you know, one reason why I was so conflicted about the budget thing is because, especially now as an adult watching this movie, I'm a real action-oriented guy. To his credit, Billy Zane actually does most of his stunts in this thing.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, to the point, because like you see the camera be on him, and then it just never leaves.
That's true.
And it was to the point where I wondered, could they not afford stuntmen? But then I see all these explosions and all these other set pieces. They could have afforded stuntmen. I think that Billy Zane, I don't know if he just wanted to do those or what, but
they lied to him. They're like, we can't afford stuff.
I mean, the CGI, the little bit of CGI that's in this movie had to have been quite expensive.
Oh yeah.
I do have to remember it was 96, taking place in 39.
Yeah, and I don't think that ILM worked on this, so yeah.
I doubt that.
Yeah, it would have looked a lot better.
Oh, before I forget, because I showed Ace. Both the comics for this are still ongoing.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
The motherfucking One Piece.
Right?
Yeah, that's impressive.
Does he still have the wolf and the horse?
I didn't look that far.
I feel like he has to.
Yeah, it's iconic.
They're on the cover.
Yeah, if I find a Phantom comic book, I better see that horse and that wolf.
I saw the wolf. Oh, let me see. I think I saw it pulled up.
Oh, what if the horse like got R-taxed?
Oh no! Oh no!
How dare you? How dare you bring that up?
The horse is also in.
No,
comic
I see the
books.
horse. I see the horse, yeah.
The horse is there.
I'm telling you, I did want the remake to be Lil Nas X, but now he can just do the soundtrack, and I needed to be Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, not even Jeff Goldblum from the '90s, but Jeff Goldblum now.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
right now, yeah. And actually, I want him to be kind of like in his like Bruce Wayne scenes. I want him to be dressed like the Wizard of Oz.
Jesus.
And actually, I want him to be like the only white.
So
person.
does he lose his? Does he have the goatee?
Yeah, of course.
But does he lose it when he turns into the Phantom?
Yeah, of course. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
It'll be like a reverse Henry Cavill from Justice League.
Oh no!
But when he takes it off, he has the goatee again.
Yes, they're gonna add the goatee in post.
Okay. So like, cow, no goatee, no cow, goatee.
So,
Yes.
so we're just gonna do like a. This is typically what we do with the throwback series: is look at the major moments of this movie, and along the way discuss the moments that we also really enjoyed.
Honestly, typically for the throwback, we are not even on topic anymore by this time. So
Typically, but the ones that I'm on typically try to follow a formula of such.
the one time you weren't on, I invented a fucking homie rule, and then it got deleted from time.
They did.
Yeah, because we cannot find it. Also, that is not the only The Phantom movie.
I'm sorry.
That was one back in the 40s.
What?
There was another one besides that?
Oh no.
There's 3.
09.
Get outta here.
Yo.
I was like, surely that's not the same.
There's no fucking
Oh no.
way.
R&R.
Oh no.
Who did they
What
cast?
was that rule?
It's too soon.
No. Oh, no.
And also that makes it part of a franchise, so we have to wait till
It's a major
2039. bitches.
Does that have to be a major franchise?
Oh wait,
Or?
it's a TV miniseries. It's not a movie.
I think I might vaguely.
I don't remember that at all. But
Apparently there's 2 episodes.
oh wow, there's whole 2 episodes.
Fuck. And I will be honest with you, the stars in the movie, I ain't never heard of any of these people.
I think it might be made for TV schlock.
Well, it was made for TV. Exactly.
Yeah, man, this is rough.
Well,
Most of the people that are in this, IMDb doesn't have pictures for them.
Wonder what the budget was for that.
well, not everyone can be Billy Zane and Treat Williams and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
That's insane. Okay, so apparently episode 1. Oh, okay, both episodes came out together. So this was like a TV movie, basically. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Some sci-fi shit.
Well,
It
Or
looks
Hallmark.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't not want to watch that. But
I did not know there was one in the 40s.
Yeah, it was technically, I think, it might have been like a serialized TV show.
Oh.
But there was a live action Phantom back in the 40s, I believe. So, yeah, this was directed by a Simon Wincer. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And I wasn't too familiar with a lot of this stuff, but he's an Australian filmmaker, and he did do one of the Crocodile Dundee movies.
Oh.
Yeah. I think the one where he goes to L.A.
How many are there?
I think 3.
Oh.
Yeah. I could be off on that, but anywho. Okay, so cutting it straight with you guys here. This movie has like no charisma to it.
Right. Yeah.
It's got no flair.
No.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. From the dialogue to, I mean, I was going to say to the cinematography, but I don't think there was a cinematographer on set for this thing, being honest.
It's all very Talia Abdul death. It's like one take. All right, we got it.
We got it. And next.
Nothing against Billy Zane, but I don't think his expression or his tone of voice changes other than like an octave at all.
That's most of the cast.
Yeah.
I mean, fair.
I will say this, like the only ones who seemed like they were having fun were Billy Zane and Treat Williams.
Yeah, Treat Williams was definitely
the
having
taxi
fun.
dude.
And Shang Tsung.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What was his? I keep forgetting his name. The actor that played the pirate boss.
Kerry Tagawa.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His Fu Manchu would like tingle. You know.
It would.
So
Very Ming vibes.
Yeah, he was doing his own thing for sure.
this movie,
Sorry, I just remembered the can scene.
I mean,
He stood there. He fucking stood there and watched it.
to your point, I mean, there is a scene in this movie where like the primary antagonist has like a random boardroom of characters. You never met any of these people before.
Yeah.
And he explains to them that he has found these evil, all-powerful skulls. And other than one dude, they pretty much all just go right along with it. Everybody's just like coolsies.
I think they all knew, or at least that one other dude knew, that if they said no, he was just going to kill him with that spear.
Or something. They alluded to a gun shooting him.
for as much exposition that's in this movie, it's hilarious how much we're missing. And especially when it comes to the bad guy, Xander Drax. Xander Drax. What a name. So to give you guys like a elevator pitch as to what this movie is fucking hell.
I was like, good luck.
The Phantom is about this mantle of a mass vigilante who spends most of his time in Africa. In this movie, in vague jungle
area
place.
Could be South America.
They
could
say
be
the name, but I don't know if it's a real name.
I don't think it is. I could be wrong. Maybe it is a real place.
You really can't spend too much time thinking about anything in this movie, but least of all is the geography.
Yeah, the logistics will get you nowhere here.
Yeah, like Game of Thrones season 8 has the shit on lock compared to this.
Hanging on to the side of a plane for 6 to 8 hours.
It was the 30s.
At least.
Yeah.
Having a little tiny seaplane fly from a harbor in New York all the way to like the Philippines, basically.
It was the 30s.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
Having a horse and a wolf follow a plane on an island for who knows how long,
Yeah.
miles on end.
And then still be
But-
good to go.
But do you know why? Because it was the 30s.
That and so much more happens in this movie. So
and it is the 30s.
it is the 30s in this movie.
There's a lot of shit in this that does not hold up to modern times. Like, apparently, if one of the characters wants to kiss one of the other ones, they just grab them and do it.
Yeah, just-
and not just in one direction either. Like, there's a point where like
Evil,
The
attractive
evil lady.
the evil
Villain
attractive
lady.
lady, you know, just grabs the Phantom and just very non-consensually just. Mwah.
Plants one on him.
And I think the thing that gets me the most about them is that the person being kissed doesn't react a lot either.
They don't really don't
They
react.
showed
at all.
no emotion.
They're just
It's
like,
like, oh, okay.
that happened.
Oh, well.
It's just a thing that
That's
happened in the
just-
30s.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter who. It could be, I don't know. It could be anyone, right? If they walk up to a random person and just lays one on them, I think there'll probably be some kind of reaction.
Yeah, something.
You know?
Either positive or negative. There's never really a neutral.
Yeah. It won't be like oh, hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Or maybe I'm wrong. I could be out of touch.
I feel like you're not. I hope you're not.
But speaking of out of touch, this movie does hold true to the nature of the comics, for better or for worse. Now, I won't profess to be a huge fan of the Phantom comic books because I'm not. I'm not well versed in the Phantom lore. But what I do know is that this movie does hold true to some of the things that I am familiar with. Like, for example, I usually champion comic accurate suits. I think that you can take something from the comics that looks ridiculous and you can make it in such a way where it is still what it is from the comics, but it looks good on screen. Or we get this, where the suit looks like if Ivan Ooze tried to transform into a human, but halfway through just got stuck. And
Rey Mysterio thought it looked good.
Yeah, well, you know, I like that. I like the Halloween Havoc pay-per-view like everyone else.
I'll be
You're right.
honest.
That's it for where it's from. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It kind of reminds me of the Shazam suit, just a tad.
I don't know if that's fair to Shazam, but I see.
I'm not wrong though. You can see a little comparison there.
But Zane didn't need muscle padding.
Yeah, he did, dog. The
Did
suit
he?
had bicep padding.
Did
sure.
he? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it had bicep padding.
I thought it was just all him. You could see his
mean, he
nipples.
Okay.
That's
You can
such
see
a-
them phantom
That's
nipples.
what we need on a
Such a
button.
weird. And by the way, it's like typically with superhero suits, muscle padding isn't the issue because most of them have muscle padding. It's that can you tell that there's muscle padding?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so many superhero outfits have muscle padding where they really don't need them. Henry Cavill had muscle padding in his suits.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's
Motherfucker
muscle
does not
padding.
need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A
Yeah,
lot of them.
100%.
I mean, the design of the suit on the pattern on it does accentuate the shape.
Now,
as well.
also, speaking of the design, I don't think. Granted, I've only glanced at a few pictures. That is my whole knowledge, other than this movie with the Phantom. I didn't see any of those patterns on his outfit. They were just straight purple.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are like some little skulls on the outfit, woven into the outfit.
Yeah.
But they're very.
We were
subtle.
talking about him.
I mean, like in the comic
about in the
pictures.
comic.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not see any.
Oh, I think that was just a movie thing, just to give it some depth.
So they
Just give it
did. They
something.
did be like, oh, we're gonna change this up a little bit.
But they didn't change the right things.
No.
It's one of those things where the cowl just especially doesn't transition well into live action, and the suit should have been made of a different material. Also, it just doesn't. I'm not saying.
all leather like Ben Affleck.
I mean, well, not that. It shouldn't have been. It was too early for the all leather X-Men craze. It was.
I mean, not too far.
It was after the rubber craze from the Batman movies.
I was just gonna say what they really needed here was maybe for his ears to go through the suit.
I'll be honest, like, for the longest time I
Just
thought
put
it
some
was.
fake ones on there.
Yeah.
Did need some favor.
Speaking of muscle suits, yeah, the 1990 Captain America movie.
He kept getting bigger.
Where he kept getting bigger.
He was bigger outside of the costume than he was in it.
Yeah.
And he kept stealing cars.
Oh boy. See, that's what I mean. Like, this movie is not nearly as bad as that.
No, it's nowhere near. That was toward the bottom. That was toward the bottom.
But in the best way.
You know what? I think when we get to like 20 of these, we should rank them.
Oh Lord.
Man.
The 90s had the best schlock. I swear to God.
Ranking the throwback. That'd be a good episode.
If only you were there for Steel.
Yeah.
I've seen Steel.
I had Brendan on for Steel, and I thought if nothing else breaks him, this is going to do it. I don't know how it didn't do it.
No.
I had Brendan on for the
Masters
Masters of the Universe, the Dolph Lundgren one. Who?
No, you just have to have him watch anime. That's it.
Oh, and it'll break his brain.
Yeah, because he didn't like it.
That's true.
I'll tell you what though. He should. Have you seen Madam Web? Have you?
No.
Okay, because I think that also would probably do it.
I still haven't done it.
There are certain things I do stay away from.
How about Morbius?
I've seen Morbius.
Oh, okay.
Morbius.
What were your thoughts on it? What were your thoughts on it?
I liked it, kind of here and there. The Bat Kamehameha,
yeah,
for sure. It was the
for the record, I have not seen it, so I don't know.
But yeah, it's also really bad. Like some places here and there that were like, it was like, what the fuck is happening?
The Bat Kamehameha would have made me very happy when I was like 10. And when I think about it, like in a vacuum now, it still makes me very happy. But when we saw it in the theaters, there was no joy.
Oh, that's right. Y'all went to the theaters and stuff.
Yeah, there was no joy in my soul. I had negative joy walking out of that movie theater.
So I watched it with my mom asking questions the whole time.
I mean, honestly,
and then I could not answer
each other questions.
And like these are valid questions, but I can't answer them.
All right, Ace. Mm-hmm. Would you rather? You have to watch one of these two again in theaters.
Again.
Would you rather watch Morbius or Minecraft?
Oh.
Morbius.
Damn.
Really?
Same. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you were going to ask about Madam Web.
Same. I'd still pick Madam Web. Yeah, Minecraft movie.
I'm curious about the vehicular manslaughter.
Madam Web made me laugh. Minecraft did not.
Minecraft made me laugh. You made me laugh watching Minecraft.
One was there to make you laugh. One was not.
Which one is which?
Exactly.
I don't know what we were talking about the other day. I can't remember what it was, but we actually said that like Madam Web was going to show up and like all the different spider people were going to all be in their own individual ambulances. And then they're going to like Voltron together into like a giant ambulance, and then Madam Web will lower down into the driver's seat, like in Power Rangers.
It's webbing time.
And there has to be a giant Pepsi logo in the center.
Yeah, and it'll be like it's webbing time, and then or it's Morbin time, whichever. and then like she hits the bad guy with the giant Voltron ambulance.
So Morbius is the Sixth Ranger.
I've decided now I can never watch it because whenever you guys say stuff like this, I won't know where the line is, and it's more fun that way.
Yeah. Actually, if Morbius does it, it can be the Morbulence.
Oh no!
Not to keep this more off rails, but do you think the new anthology or whatever they're going to do with the new reboot is going to have Spider-Man in it?
No, and it will be terrible. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
do you think they'll do the same characters?
I think that's what we were talking about, where they're going to finally try to make that stupid Fantastic Five movie or whatever.
Fantastic. the Fearsome Five.
Yeah.
They're not Sinister Six movie.
So you don't think they'll be the same characters?
They're just going to fucking call it Sinister Five.
Jesus.
I don't even have like skin in that game, and I don't want them to.
I don't want them to make a Sinister Six movie, to be honest with you.
Really? No.
I really don't want.
We kind of already got that with No Way Home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is nothing I want Sony to make at all.
No, if they do reboot it, and I hate to say this because there's a chance they might do this, and I hope not, but they may go with a live action Miles.
They need to be working on what the only movie that people want is Beyond.
I do want to see Miles Morales live action. I just don't want Sony to be the ones to make it.
Correct. Yeah.
I thought they were going to sell that to
the
Disney.
Confliction on that one.
We thought so too. Yeah. Well, what will happen is
Disney just needs to buy.
In a few years, when Paramount Discovery Max is like pennies on the dollar, one of them will scoop that up.
No.
Yeah,
God no.
I mean, look, gas prices is already high as giraffe pussy. I don't need these conglomerates to be.
I heard that in a while. God damn it. We don't need another one of those buying Sony altogether.
Yeah.
They probably could if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Speaking of inflation and cost of things.
Oh Lord.
I realized pretty late in this movie that so like at first when Kit shows up, you really think that he's just like he's from this island and is just weird, doesn't understand stuff. So when he pays that taxi driver with like gems, I was like, oh, okay, he just doesn't think they're that expensive. But later you find out he's actually, like he was brought up in America. So he knew how much he was paying that dude.
It's a very expensive cab ride.
Yeah.
Inflation really is a bitch.
Because he's just like, all right, here's like 3, this is an opal, this is a star sapphire. Fuck it, here you go, have a pile.
And, I guess if your main residence, though, is just a deserted island, more or less, then why not? Because we saw his treasure, you saw his phantom cave.
Yeah.
And he had, like, little treasure boxes
just chilling.
full of, treasure chests full of fucking valuables.
He had more stolen shit in there than the British Empire.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fucked up thing about it is, like, most of the extras, that's where all your color's going to come from in this movie.
Oh, yeah. This movie is very, very white. I had to ask if it was a Tim Burton flick about halfway through.
Yeah.
He did.
Damn.
There was one point in the movie where I excitedly...
He did.
I had to pause the movie.
Broke
Very
the movie
confused
for like
for a
5 minutes.
Yeah, and my fellow co-hosts, they were all very concerned and confused as to what was going on.
So hold on, before you say what it was, this scene they're in the Museum of Natural History in New York, and like he's like, hold on, after Kit just broke random glass to grab one of the skulls off the thing, it's like, oh, he found some cool, like scene that's from like the comics or something, or like he thinks something's really interesting with this thing, and he's like, hold on, and he's like backs it up a little bit, pauses it, and then says,
"There's a black person." Excitedly, there's a black person here, and then oh shit, and there's another one.
There's another one.
I actually thought it was because of the glass breaking. Like, I thought there was something with the effect that you had noticed.
Yeah, me too.
And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, that was like the first time we'd seen a person of color in this very white movie.
Like an hour
White.
in,
Yeah.
outside of that kid from the very start.
Yeah.
I mean, 30s, but yeah.
Yeah, it was looking like a Kanye concert for quite a while.
Yeah,
Damn.
it was. There was not a whole lot of color going on here outside of the purple and the phantom suit. Not a whole lot of color. There were some, I guess, indigenous people.
The rope men.
The rope people.
The rope people is what they were called.
That was what I meant to get to.
And if you want to know why they're called the rope people, it's because they live in ropes in trees.
They have huts.
What?
Looks like they're made out of ropes.
They might have been made of ropes.
The rope people.
That shit seemed like a slur to me.
It feels like it.
It feels like it for sure.
The person that called, they were friends with the person that called him that.
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
make that right.
Maybe he can just say that.
Maybe just he could say
He
it.
say it. No one else can say it.
I guarantee you that the rope people don't know that he calls them the rope people.
They do not look.
And I think they'd be offended if they did.
I kind of hope so.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're
You don't know. They might take their ropes pridefully,
So if you're looking for any other skin tones in this movie, you gotta have to look carefully. You'll see like 2 or 3 black people in the museum scene in the background, and then as far as the other extras go on the island, you will see
The little boy that gets handled like luggage.
Yeah, you will see brown people, some of which are called the rope people, and some of which are just treated like luggage. Yeah.
They pick one of their kids up literally just by the arm right here, just like a suitcase, and just walk off with them.
The kid's fine.
He picked, like, the villain picked up the kid like he was late for the airport. Like, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
So I also just realized in the museum scene, they're also like 3 physical steps away from anybody else. It's like they were like, oh shit, no, we do have to add. You go over here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. I don't want to go too far into this thing without talking about our main villain here, Xander Drax, played by Treat Williams. What a mustache twirling, just...
He was enjoying that shit.
He enjoyed chewing the fat on this just one-dimensional, fucking cartoonish Yeah, just the most mustache trolling villain you can think of.
Literally. Like, I think at one point he did.
I don't think he did, but I wouldn't be
He
shocked.
may as well. But he was hilarious, though.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a lot
Was
of
that
fun.
the intention for him to be hilarious?
I doubt it.
I think that I think so. I think it was intentional. I don't know, like the hilariosity of it. I don't know, but that he hammed it up on purpose like that. I mean, like I've like
just to be the opposite of Zane's straight man.
That, but for whatever reason, I've seen a lot of Treat Williams movies. He is normally the straightest of straight men in everything he plays. So to see him just ham it up like this as a villain was very offbeat for him, and it looked like he had a blast doing it.
Yeah, like if you've ever seen Dexter's Lab, like Mandark has more fucking layers to him than this fucking guy.
Kinda.
Like, we don't really know much about old Xander at all, except for he's got money.
And he wants the power of these skulls.
Yeah.
And he's involved in a bunch of shady business bullshit that guy listed off at the beginning.
Yeah, and then he Macaulay Culkin's the shit out of a microscope.
Oh yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, what?
That he did. Yeah.
God damn, that fucking guy.
And the fucked up thing is, so the scene we're talking about here is that Xander, he has this microscope set up so that when you focus the dials, blades shoot up out of the parts where you put your eyes to. And
Not far enough to kill you.
Exactly. There were what, maybe inch and a half blades.
Mm-hmm.
They were
If
very
that,
short.
yeah.
Yeah. And he has this one guy come in, and the guy says something that Xander doesn't like or doesn't agree with, and Xander says, "Okay, but before you leave, can you look into this microscope?" And the man does so, and as he adjusts, the blades go off. You hear the man scream, and I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. That guy's not dead, so what happens next?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you don't get an answer.
We don't get an answer to
No,
that.
he's just screaming.
Xander probably just stood there and watched for a while.
Yeah, I think so. And then he probably killed him.
Yeah,
Xander's
or let
killed
him
a lot
bleed
of
out.
people.
Yeah. We don't know how Xander kills so many people and gets away with it, because it's one-time murder.
Money.
Yeah, he threw a fucking spear at a dude during a fucking board meeting.
And everyone was like, oh,
How do you learn how to throw a spear like that?
That's the least of my worries about Xander.
yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't even in the top 10. No.
Speaking of that scene, the boardroom scene was particularly funny because this is the scene where there's maybe, 6 to 8 other people in there, 2 of which are his henchmen, Xander's henchmen. Mm-hmm. And he has this PowerPoint presentation where he...
An old style PowerPoint presentation? Yeah, slide presentation.
Where he shows his plan and he gives this whole spiel about how, man, the world is shit right now. You know what we need? Like supernatural power to have domination, world domination. And we can do that with these skulls. You see, I have 1, but if we get all 3, then we get mass power. So that shit that I just said right there is basically what he said to his board members. And the only question that one of them has is, but you only have 1 skull and we need 3.
And he says that shit immediately.
Yeah.
There's no other questions. No, like, what the fuck is this supernatural bullshit?
No.
Nothing. Just
I think he said powers of darkness specifically.
Yeah.
And the one guy who is like, this is fucking nuts. There's only 1. He's the one who gets the spear in the back.
Because he tried to leave. He's just like, I'm good. I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are crazy.
No one bats an eye.
No
Which,
one.
honestly, he didn't need to kill that dude.
No.
That dude probably wouldn't have talked about it outside of, like, maybe a drink or 2.
And who would believe him?
Yeah.
We do this.
Y'all are
too much.
putting too much logic into this movie.
I think he just wanted to kill the guy.
Oh, of course.
Because he's mustache twirling villain.
And he gave him lip. He don't give the motherfucker attitude.
You don't keep those cool looking spears in your office
Exactly.
unless you plan on using them.
This might be just me. I don't think they look that cool.
Oh.
I think they looked a little doofy.
Look.
But, also, I get why he wanted to use it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have the doofy spear in there, you might
You're
as
going to throw it
well.
at least once.
might
Also,
as
that
well
means
use it.
he's left-handed. I just realized.
I thought he threw with his right.
No, I threw it lefty because he
Did
did
he?
this afterwards.
I thought it was, okay.
He probably threw it with his right and then checked his left.
I think I think he chunked it with the right hand and then did this with the left.
This is gonna sound real weird that I know this much detail from this scene because he was turned around, grabbed it, turned this way, and then threw.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Why that stuck?
Wow.
Southpaw.
Well, that's how you know he's evil. He's left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
very true.
Like 4 of
As
your
we
viewers
know.
just got mad at you.
Statistically, we're fine.
Yeah, that'd be okay. Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Main villain, because I said it out there, but main villain gives me really big just Mr. House from Fallout vibes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
definitely has that
yeah.
look about him.
Absolutely.
Which, incidentally, that show, Mr. House, reminds me more of Walt Disney than Mr. House. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, we just made a real big circle there.
Less anti-Semitic, but yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so the homie Chris, the homie who recommended this movie, he did say something about how he was looking forward to seeing us discuss this movie and see what we had to say about it and like to talk about like how Batman was influenced by this and whatnot. And the thing about that, right, is the Phantom does predate Batman by about 3 years if you're looking at the comic books. And the problem is Batman came around and blew the fuck up.
I have a question. Did Batman show up at this point, or was it Detective Comics at that point?
Back in the 30s?
Yeah.
When Batman first came out, it was Detective Comics.
Okay.
27.
That's not like me being like, well, I know. No, that's me trying to get the timeline right.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been Detective Comics until like the early 40s, I want to say.
Okay.
The thing of it is that I think that the Phantom was kind of limited because it was mostly a comic strip back then, whereas Batman was more of a full magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it took some time before the Phantom actually became like a full-fledged comic book. I could be wrong.
What was the company then?
I don't know because
published.
like with it being a comic strip, originally it was just in newspapers.
Yeah.
Sunday Funnies.
Yeah. So it's hard to say exactly when it was transcribed into a full-on magazine, but somewhere along the lines it was. But there are some similarities there. Like the Phantom is, he is a vigilante who, wants to avenge his fallen father. Who uses guns to thwart villains. When Batman was first created, he was also a masked vigilante who wanted to avenge the death of his parents. No superpowers, but he dresses up and he used guns in the beginning of his, of his ventures.
They're both rich.
Both rich. Yeah.
Both of them don't kill people. But they do, but they don't kill people.
Yeah.
They don't do it on purpose.
Well, that's hard to say, right? Because I think, like, in the original comic strip and for both Phantom and Batman, they both killed people in the beginning.
Yeah, Batman shot people.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he had a gun in the beginning.
Yeah.
And yeah, this dude had a gun too, but apparently he could just shoot everything out of your hands.
Yeah.
I feel like he also shot a lot of people, but this movie forgot it was PG-13.
What?
And thought it was PG.
That dude that he yanked up off the ground, like yanked his whole body off the ground with one hand while he was riding on a horse and then slammed him face first into a tree in the very beginning of the movie. I'm pretty sure that guy might have died.
Oh, no, he was rolling around. He just had a bloody nose.
Oh, okay.
Just wish he was dead.
Yeah. If he died later, it was because of something else unrelated.
Unrelated, yeah.
Had nothing to do
One
with
dude
Phantom.
did get stabbed. It was just like under the arm.
He not dead.
Clearly see that. Now, he made the squish sound and everything.
I guess the point here is that there are definitely some similarities there between the two characters, especially like in their earlier days. So that is interesting to look at. And that got me to thinking, Batman has been able to just not just stick with like cultural relevancy, but shape it because it's just one of the most recognizable characters ever. I don't know what it would take for the Phantom to have that kind of similar reemergence.
This
Do you
podcast.
think it was exposure? Do you think Detective Comics just had that much more money than whoever published?
Well, no, because money doesn't really matter unless people buy it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, Phantom was a very beloved comic strip, but not to go into like a comic book history lesson here, but it was really hard for comic books in the 50s for superhero comic books.
Yeah.
They like the fucking industry almost died then.
When did Batman actually blow up, like become like the cultural icon?
Boy, as much as I hate to say it, the Adam West TV show put a lot of emphasis on the on Batman.
Yeah. The one before that, like was it from the 60s?
The black and white show?
Yeah, that one was actually pretty popular too. But yeah, the Adam West show is the one that really lit the fire. And then by the time 89 came out, I mean, full tilt.
Yeah. And also by the time 89 came out, Batman had made the transition to a more gritty, darker character.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was in response to the movie before it came out because they wanted to have answers for questions that Hollywood didn't have. Like, well, do we know how the Joker came about? Well, we got the Killing Joke. Do we know anything about Batman's origins? That there was year one. I mean, so like we had books that came out to kind of address it, and those books ended up being, what they are.
Absolute staples.
Yeah. So it's interesting how that happened. I just think that that the Phantom, he would need to have like a hard kind of modernization, reboot, upgrade, similar to what Batman has had over the years.
Do you think it could have been like his rogues gallery just didn't hit with people, or like it's just kind of a
that could be it.
I mean,
well, you also got to think too. Is like if you look at it predominantly, right? There's usually only one hero of a specific archetype that's super popular, and in this case, I mean that's Batman, right? And this character isn't even number 2, right? That'd probably be like Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Or Nightwing, any of the Bat family.
There's a plethora.
You got Batman, the Bat family, and then like Moon Knight. So like there's a long drop before you're going to get to the Phantom.
Yeah. And then you get the humans with guns, you got Punisher, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you got Red Hood, you got a bunch.
Yeah, I mean Daredevil's kind of in that same category. He's broke, but he's in that same category.
So does Daredevil have powers or no?
Well, he's blind and kicks ass. He has powers.
Yeah, I mean, he just has the heightened senses.
And he can practice law.
Okay.
And
Yeah, the law offices of Morgan and Morgan.
the shit that he survives, like.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he ever at any point, like in the comics, had something like slightly heightened abilities, or.
I mean, in the Netflix show, they drop a fucking demi-plane on him, and he lives.
What the fuck does that mean?
Huh.
Yeah, in Defenders, they
hang on the front.
Okay. They're basically in like it's not a pocket dimension. It's a demi-plane. It's a big ass area. And like the whole thing collapses on him, and he lives. He just needs like a neti pot, and he's good.
Just take a fiver.
Yeah.
This is a guy.
If you guys have ever seen Spartacus, like he just went to the Medicus office for a little while. The Medicus in that shit will heal you up with. He just rubs some of that paste on it, and then you're good in like 2 days.
He got that Dark Knight Rises treatment that Batman got.
Yeah.
Just rub some tussin on it.
Yeah, rub some tussin on it.
Ain't no fussing.
Yeah, hold real still. We're just gonna pop your back in. Iron Paw. And then put some
good to go.
All right. To mention some of our favorite scenes here, we had to go to the scene where Kit Wilson is brought before Xander.
Ooh-wee.
And it's just the conversation that's had here. I don't know what the goal or intention was with this scene, but I can tell you the outcome. So the goal was this, right? It was, how in any kind of superhero type movie, when you have the hero and the villain face off for the first time and there's dialogue, it's supposed to be like this kind of tense moment.
Exactly what I was talking about earlier.
where like you're supposed to really feel like, oh man, like this is it. Like this is the beginning of the rivalry that we're gonna get here. And
like Phil Collins drum solo.
And instead, what we get was like awkward banter that you would have with like a stranger on the elevator. I
think it was Who are you? Kit Walker. Who's that?
I am. I am.
And it was just like,
Who is Kit Walker? I am.
did they ad-lib this whole
was
thing?
was that written in the script?
And in the movie, there was a slight pause afterward where everyone was just like, oh.
How's this conversation already going in circles?
It's like, we don't know where to go now.
Yeah, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Yeah, most of the acting in this movie is insanely, like, stilted.
Yeah, but that describes the movie to a T, though. This movie is very much there's not a whole lot of creativity to anything in this movie.
Like, we talk about this a lot, like, with the score, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, this movie's score is terrible.
Is it?
Yeah, well, because you notice the absence of it, right? Like, they do have a few little musical numbers in here that they didn't pay a lot for, I hope. But, like, you know, when they're on the plane, you know, doing the chase scene where nobody's chasing them, right?
I'm sorry. When you said score, I thought you meant like rating, like movie score.
No, like the music. Yeah, so, like,
Sorry.
when they're on the plane in the chase scene where nobody's chasing them, the chaseless chase scene, Sony's probably, like, pulling out their notebooks right now. But, like, there should be this, like, riveting kind of music in the background, you know? And, like, what music is in the movie is all very muted. Like, it's barely
You
there.
don't notice it.
You notice the absence of it, and that's terrible.
Well, for me, I noticed the music, but it was so bland.
It felt
Yeah.
like something was missing, and you just couldn't put your finger on it.
It was like they didn't really feel the need to devote any kind of real love or attention to the score, and so it was just bland fanfare is what it sounded like.
It feels like they just used whatever generic music the studio had laying around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was. What it sounded like.
Like, if you want to compare it off of that, Fantastic Four 94 blows this thing out of the fucking water.
It's because he used all of the fucking budget on the explosives.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything for music and licensing and hiring musicians. Are you fucking crazy? We need explosives.
Yeah, we got blown up to get to. Another one of our favorite scenes. I mean, we just mentioned this one. This was the chaseless chase scene, and this was hilarious because we see
The chaseless chase scene. Is that what you said?
the chaseless chase scene. Yeah, we see
Just make sure.
Phantom and I forget the name of the love interest. I think the movie
Diana?
Yeah, we see Kit and Diana. They get into this seaplane, which there are so many seaplanes here.
There
are a lot.
seaplanes.
And they fly from like where the villains are back towards his home on the island. And by the time they get away from the villains shooting at them, they're more or less in the clear. But but this scene continues on like they are being stalked.
They keep on fucking going.
And it's like, oh no, because of course bullets hit the fuel tank area, and then they're like, oh, well, we gotta set her down. And instead of like trying to do that at all, they just hop off. And I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but you guys had me start to actually possibly think that the wolf was gonna ride the fucking horse over there.
The movie acts like it's going to happen. They communicate. with each other.
They talk to each other.
They talk to each other, yeah.
Like the wolf is like, yo, you know, we gotta go over there. Basically, like he's gonna eat
we
you.
gotta go
And the
over
horse
there.
is like,
Come on.
this is some bullshit.
I'm like, God damn, I don't want
And the horse is like, you walking by your damn self.
it. You ain't getting on me.
And then
you
they start
asshole.
running off, and not only does the horse and the wolf catch up to the plane,
Which flies over water, by the way.
the was it the truck? Yeah, the truck and other horses with people on them
Yeah.
also keep up with the plane.
Yes. No problem. over water, like from
It
one
takes
island to
them-
another island.
It takes, I don't even know if it was like over across a cove.
It's immediately after they land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not even a minute.
Yeah. They're right there.
Yeah.
It's absolutely bonkers. Like, you cannot think about the geography of this movie at all. It falls apart immediately if you try to think about it.
Yeah, this road map would be fucked up. But it did make me laugh though how like the Phantom, he's portrayed as such this cool and suave guy who always has things under control. But if you delve just a little bit under the surface, you will see that he is just batshit crazy.
Yeah, he's just winging this shit.
I mean, that's
Kinda.
Like, I don't even know why they ran. He could have took those guys.
Yeah. Because his idea to get off of this plane that's about to crash because of the fuel is he's like, all right, don't worry about it. And like, had he told Diana his plan, she would have said, oh, we're fucking dead, because he would have said, don't worry, I got a plan. So I know that we're out of fuel, we're about to crash, but trust me, my horse, wherever it is
gonna be under this plane.
It's gonna be under this plane.
and it knows exactly
And
where
it's gonna level
where I
the
want it
speed
to be.
perfectly.
I
I don't have to ask it to at all.
Yep. And then all you gotta do is summon your horse and do the same thing.
Well, apparently, like, you know, his animal handling is one of his superpowers because he also just rolls into a cage with a motherfucking tiger at one point, and the tiger's just like, man, fuck those other guys. You're cool, though.
Yeah. And he pets the tiger.
He has to speak
Also-
with animals.
Before we get too far away from it, whenever they got off the plane, she did not actually land on a second horse. There was just his horse.
Yes.
It was just crazy enough to where I had to tell them.
Yeah, well, that's just true. They could have believed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well,
she
you-
doesn't. She doesn't also summon a magical horse. It's just the one.
Yeah, just the one. It is a magical horse, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
I don't think we see that horse after that.
If the wolf had ridden the horse.
Oh, no, he rides again at the end. We takes it back
yeah,
to
yeah.
Had the wolf ridden the horse, would it have been the wolf been sitting like a wolf, like in the saddle, like?
I think it would have just been standing.
Or would he have just had all four legs off the edge of the horse?
If,
Like,
if he was doing the Red 13, I would have lost it.
So, my mental image of it is just the wolf standing on the saddle.
yeah, Red 13 riding the chocobo is still wrong.
Ooh,
I gotta look it up.
doesn't make.
I've seen.
Because I know who Red 13 is, but I do not know of
That's
him
the
riding
wolf
a chocobo.
cat
Yeah, he rides a chocobo
talking
in
red
Rebirth,
thing.
and it is wrong.
It is beyond.
I've seen a clip of that. I don't even play Final Fantasy, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did they? All right.
Obviously, like, looking at more of our favorite scenes here in this movie, there is the scene here towards the end.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It is
Yeah.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. Don't Google that, folks.
Google it.
But there's a scene here towards the end of the movie where Xander has acquired. Well, before we get to Xander acquiring all three skulls, actually, I'll be honest, man. Like, turning my brain off just completely. Had I had some alcohol, man, this last 20 minutes is a fucking blast. I mean that more ways than one.
Yeah, quite literally.
It is a tremendous 20 minutes of.
As soon as Shang Tsung enters on the scene,
I'll be honest with you. This movie has the exact same plot as like Jurassic World Rebirth, because in the beginning of Jurassic World Rebirth, you see like the Crocomegasaurus or whatever the fuck it is, right? And then they don't mention that shit again for the whole movie until the end. And this is the same thing. This movie opens up and they're just blasting all this exposition to you about these evil dark pirates or whatever. And those motherfuckers don't get brought up again until the very end of the movie when they roll up on Shang Tsung and Smee and everybody else.
I'll give
spider
this movie
pirates.
that they at
Yeah.
least reference them throughout. Like
They-
here and there.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Listen, if you only have 20 minutes and you want to watch this movie, I suggest you make it the last 20.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell
As
you.
backwards as that sounds.
That shit is bonkers.
So the whole pirate shit is everything I'm about to tell you guys is equally what the fuck and tremendous.
And true.
Yeah. Nothing here would be exaggerated. It is all what you here's what you get. The pirate fight is some of the most. I can't even call it Power Ranger esque. It's not that good.
It's slapstick.
Yeah. It really had me guessing, like, and I'm being honest here, like, as somewhat of a film critic, it had me wondering. I don't know if these fights are choreographed like this on purpose.
There are literally better Muppet fights.
So you saying that just made me realize it's really a lot like those never let them know your next move like short videos.
It's like someone just button mashing on a fucking controller in a fighting game.
No, that works sometimes though.
It's like Dylan said, like, I'm gonna pull out my gun. I'm gonna kick the other guy.
Yeah. I was like so confused by that. Like, why did you pull out the gun? You're just gonna kick him.
There's the mule
Not just
kick.
that pull out gun, pause, kick other guy. Like it's not like, oh, I couldn't turn it. No, he could.
Yeah. Like Caleb just mentioned, the mule kick that we see.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying. Like, did he just?
I'll be honest, that would have worked on me too because I'm not gonna think he's not gonna try to mule kick me. That would be the furthest thing from my mind.
He has such weird mannerisms. Like I know this is like earlier in the movie, but when he drops out of whatever where he came from and did the fucking gremlin pose, like,
Yeah, it's like they expect for the Phantom to come across as this like super suave George Clooney kind of, situation. But I'll be honest with you, he has a lot of times where he's kind of Gollum-esque.
And then when he's not in a costume, he kind of has this look on his face, like he just. I'll say it again. He looked like a fucking goober.
He's more like the Pink Panther sometimes.
Shit, yeah.
He's like,
And again, it's to the point where it had me second guessing myself. Like, does he do that in the comic books? Like, does he strike that pose? I need to go read some more Phantom apparently because I do not know.
Honestly,
Anybody would know it would be Billy Zane.
I have a better comparison. It comes off kind of space ghosty sometimes.
But not even the serious Space Ghost, like the Coast to Coast.
Yeah, like Coast to Coast, but not the actual space ghost. Like
Rest in peace, Robert Lowe.
Yeah, like the talk show, the Coast to Coast Space Ghost. Yeah.
Ace, what would you do if, let's say, 10 years from now, the Phantom has made a comeback? They have managed to show back up in like the spotlight, right?
Like we're waiting on like Phantom 6, the Phantom.
Yeah, sure.
Oh boy.
And like, but actually excited for it or whatever.
Yeah, we're like, man, they're gonna bring back
The
fucking
Phantom.
Xander, whatever.
And you find out that like on this one they finally said how and why they came back up, and it was like the SuperHero Homies podcast. What would you do if you in this episode inadvertently actually caused it to come back up, other than ask for money?
Like Jimmy O'Houlihan.
Well,
Yeah.
you took the words out of my mouth. I want to cut. I think that hopefully by then, 10 years from now, if this podcast, this episode was like the genesis of a Phantom reboot, I hopefully would have the knowledge and wisdom to preemptively apologize to everybody because I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think this movie's gonna be about shit.
I don't think it's gonna be good for 90 minutes.
Yeah. It's just
There's gonna be a Diana spinoff.
yeah.
It takes place in between the main films.
Oh no.
Kid, no.
Oh God!
Starring Gal Gadot. Phantom no.
Press the button.
God damn it.
Kalal, no.
She has some more emotion there than pretty much any line in this movie.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah, actually.
I don't. Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah, you were gonna deny it, weren't you?
yeah. You were like, ah.
It's close. Yeah. That's close.
You're like, I want you
Alright.
to be wrong, but you aren't.
Do we
Yeah, nah.
finally tell them about the scene that keeps making us all giggle?
Yeah, we're just about here now. We're in the Pirate Cove and with the fucking we talked about the goofy ass pirate fights that happened
Sorry,
And-
I
and,
spoiled it earlier, but
and the choreography of it all is just so wacky and zany. That's not a pun on Billy Zane.
So, actually, I think this technically happens before the fight breaks out.
Oh
Yeah,
you're
no,
right.
it does.
Yeah. It's all around the same time. You're
because that guy was talking shit.
So there is the henchman, one of the henchmen of Xander. He's actually the brother of the man who got the spear in the back.
That was his brother.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I did
Okay.
not pick up that was brother.
Damn. Ironic.
He did not care that his brother died.
Nope.
He didn't give a fuck.
But to this movie's credit, this is probably done accidentally. That is like a through line for him that he is just completely unreliable. He betrays his brother and here he tries to betray Xander.
Yep.
Maybe they did it on purpose.
What a way for the two brothers to fucking go.
I know.
Yeah.
One by spear, the other by
You
cannonball.
think that the first brother gets it the worst?
Nope. Not
So-
even fucking close.
So Xander may be like a swarmy, mustache-twirling, one-dimensional douchebag, but this henchman here is just a complete fucking moron.
He's the most henchman and all henchmen.
He pulls out a gun. Granted, it is a gun, but he's surrounded by pirates who have swords, and then there's Shang Tsung up there, the main pirate, and he the
It's
henchman.
like a 2-shot, right?
It can be, yeah, something like that. And the henchman says to good old Shang Tsung something along the lines of, "Hey man, fuck all this bullshit you got going on. We
I really wish he said that.
That's verbatim what he said.
By the way, guys, this is how the Mrs. D'Onofrio thing happened. Like, it was pretty funny, and we would have held it together. Except, fucking giggle box over here.
Yeah.
Damn, that all makes sense
D'Onofrio.
now.
Yeah.
God damn. He traumatized that poor kid.
Because I'm gonna be honest,
No
if
fucks
I had
given.
been there, right?
Yeah.
Not to derail us, we'll get back eventually. If I had been there, like at the end of the line of you guys, and I heard that shit, and I would have been like barely holding on. And then if I heard him giggle, I would have still held on for the most part.
Him and Kevin.
But as it, I don't know if I call him Kevin.
Yeah.
As it rolls down the line, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he sets Kevin off, and Kevin just full tilt with the head back, the belly laugh, like that.
Red face.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I tried a little bit to hold it.
Yeah, no.
It didn't do any good.
Homies, I apologize. If you don't know what we're talking about, we've mentioned this on several episodes. Yeah. We're talking about a meeting of Vincent D'Onofrio at a convention where a fan asked a question, and the question was really dumb, and Vincent pointed out that it was a really dumb question.
It's not what he said. That's not what he said.
He said, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about any of
I
that.
actually still remember the question. The question that the kid asked was, if three of your characters were in the room, like Kingpin, his character from Jurassic Park, and one of his other characters
From Full Metal Jacket.
from Full Metal Jacket, they all got into a room together. What they talk about, and Vincent goes, "Well, I'll be honest, I don't really give a fuck."
I don't give a shit less about any of that.
And when he says that, we all think it's funny, but we're all keeping composure, except for Brendan. And then
Kevin.
And then the homie Kevin. If you guys aren't familiar with the homie Kevin, if you see him on the podcast, you know what we're talking about. But when he finds something funny, it doesn't matter the situation. He's gonna laugh. And then that just set the rest of us off. And the kid who asked the question was only a few feet away from us.
Poor motherfucker. I'm curious if he thinks about it as much as you guys do.
I hope so.
There's no way he can.
I hope that he actually listened to this podcast and he has heard.
He's gonna become our fucking
Bring it up.
This is villain origin story.
Look, if you are listening, you are gonna go villain. I wasn't there. All right, not me.
Your proxy. So, anywho,
Guilty by association.
Back to the dude.
Yeah. So this henchman says to this other bad pirate,
The words of D'Onofrio might as well have been that cannonball to that guy.
I'm not fucking with this bullshit you putting on. And the pirate dude says, I bet. And he says a word in his native pirate tongue to another pirate. And the pirate lights the cannon. And we are all waiting for like a full 8 seconds. Like,
while the cannon slowly tilts down.
And the henchman of Xander is like, well, what the fuck is going on here?
Maybe he thought they were bullshitting.
I think because you had the subtitles on, he literally goes, huh?
Mm-hmm. You ever seen like a wrestling match where like the person that's like trying to do the crazy thing is like taking forever to actually do it, and so like the other person's just standing there looking like a moron for like 40 seconds?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Pretty much, yeah. Like when you... Yeah, I mean, Caleb's wrestling analogy is spot on. You are outside the ring and you see your opponent hit the outside of the ring full speed, and you're watching him run towards you like a fucking bat out of hell, wondering what could possibly happen next, and then he dives on you. Like, I should have seen this coming. That's what happened here. So the consequences were way more dire.
So, before we say what actually happens to this dude, because it's fucking hilarious, but this whole time I'm sitting there thinking, all right, you can still shoot him.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had plenty of time. They lit the fuse and they did the whole
I don't think they believed that they were going to actually do it. I don't think he believed
that fuse is lit. Also, step to the right.
Just step either left or right. Either way.
This is a ancient order of fucking spider pirates. They live in a sea cave. I think they're serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that too.
And to bring this full circle to the beginning of this podcast, if he just moved 6 inches to the left,
yeah,
so 6 inches to the right,
would have been completely different outcome.
The year is 1939. I moved this cannon to the left. 6 inches.
The stupid henchman survives.
Yeah,
the Phantom dies at the end of the story.
But, imagine if it hit the fucking Phantom.
Ace, you're really, really good at explaining some of this stuff. So I would love for you to explain
the
physics of this man.
Oh dear Lord! So as he watches this cannon fuse slowly descend into the cannon itself, the cannon goes off. The cannonball hits the man. Now this may be the best shot in the whole movie.
It is easily. Yeah, the camera has to back up 3 times.
Yeah,
we had to replay it 3 times.
And here's what makes it so great: we don't actually see the cannon hit him. It's with so much speed and force, we just see him get exorcist yanked out of frame, and the camera has to catch up.
You ever seen like the Muppet Show where like one of the Muppets just get fucking yeeted?
He just like beyond yeeted, because first he's almost folded, right? And then he's just.
I've never seen something move so fast in my goddamn life. Like, and his hat just comes completely the fuck off. Just perfectly.
Like, to get something like this, you typically it has to be a cartoon. Like,
yeah.
Because in a cartoon, this wouldn't have been that crazy. But, like, he gets hit with the cannonball. It folds him in half. The camera has to, like, they have to cut to another camera shot to catch his body quickly fly through the next frame. Then the camera has to cut again to see him ragdoll off the steps and into the water.
So, I think they might have used like a doll and just had a rope and yanked the shit out of it. I don't know how, but it's perfect.
It's great.
It's the best shot I've seen in a movie from this era.
I was laughing so hard when you guys replayed it the second time. I didn't watch the second
I missed the second one. Yeah, I only got the first and the third because I was dying.
Yes, homies, we had to replay that 3 times because it was that.
Make sure you pee before you see this movie.
Oh boy!
Because you see that movie, you piss yourself.
Yeah, if you're not gonna watch this, and I really don't recommend it, to be honest with you.
It's. I mean, if you feel like it, sure.
If you want 90s schlock, if you like 90s schlock,
yeah. So don't watch it. And then so like the at best though, go on YouTube and look up the cannonball scene. It has to be on there.
You have to get that gif.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's worth
absolutely.
It's tremendous. The Phantom Cannonball scene. Just YouTube that, and you will be happy.
I'm gonna see if it shows up. I'm not gonna play it, but I'm
just
gonna see.
It has to. There's no way.
Yeah,
it's the best thing I've ever seen.
And just play that whenever you're sad.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I mean Thanos hitting Iron Man with the moon. Yeah, whatever. Fucking no.
Yeah, that scene probably cost them $40 million. This cannonball scene
cost 10.
No, it wasn't even probably. They probably did this particular scene. The cannon probably cost more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, this Universal theme park that they shot at. Was the most expensive thing. Oh boy, is it not coming up?
No, not
really?
a single bit.
Oh wow,
it's not even trying to. It tried to pull up the Phantom Menace.
Oh
damn.
Well, we got to remedy
Society doesn't remember the Phantom at all.
We're going to have to fix that.
Yeah, no. We're going to have to remind people, just like reminding people about Jimmy O'Houlihan.
Justice for Jimmy.
Justice for Jimmy.
We talked about him during this movie.
Yeah, we did. Because the cab driver, I said, reminded me of Jimmy.
All are the number one source.
No, it does come up.
Okay.
Okay, mine just didn't.
Yeah, I put in the Phantom cannon scene, and it's like the entire thing with the monologue and everything.
You gotta go all the way to the end to get the.
Just need the GIF, just a 2-second GIF.
Oh, you can get it.
For sure.
Yeah, we can make it. It'll be okay. We have the technology.
Yeah. But, homies, if you want to get to watch the last 20 minutes, right, and you get to the cannon scene, that is the highlight of the whole movie. But don't think that that's the last laugh in this movie. It's not.
Nope.
The laughs go on. Okay, so remember how earlier I said that the Phantom always seems like he has a plan, but underneath the surface, he's just a psychopath? Well,
Sorry, this is the way you said that. Well,
the two ladies now have gotten along. The henchman lady and his.
that's what I was
husband.
kind of wondering. Like, when the fuck did the face turn happen?
Well,
When she defended the other lady, I don't know.
yep. But
I was very confused by that.
his plan, the Phantom's plan to get them to safety, is to put them on a. Let me check my notes. Nuclear submarine.
Yeah, she did say there was a warhead on it.
Yep. And to just send them out to sea, and he'll come catch up with them.
Be right behind
He'll
you.
be right behind you.
And then the laser skulls happen.
Xander acquires all 3 skulls, and it has the power of. Gotta check notes again.
We missed when the pirate boss died in 3 feet of water to nurse sharks.
Yep.
That too.
Yep. That's right. The 3 skulls gives you the power to disintegrate people.
Yep.
They got laser power.
Yep. And with like green flavored Jolly Rancher lasers.
Yeah.
And so now Xander has that power in his hands, and he's just completely disintegrated one henchman of his, and now he's pointing it at the Phantom, and the Phantom has the audacity to look at him like, "Can you please not point that at me?"
Yeah, I just saw it delete your friend here.
Like, what are you doing?
He runs 2 feet away and then turns back around and just like.
I don't want to know how he knew how to control it.
Well, I'm glad you say that, because you could be talking about Xander or the Phantom.
Yeah.
Just don't think about it.
Because the 4th skull is the ring that the Phantom had all along.
Mm-hmm.
The real skull is what you had all along.
Yeah.
And then they proceed to have a Dragon Ball Z tie-up with the lasers. The blue laser versus the green laser.
However, I do like how they had Xander like fucking.
Oh yeah, the smooth criminal
Yeah.
lean.
Yeah. Are you okay, Annie?
You know they had to actually fucking use like the ropes and everything. They had to actually use wire to make that happen.
I'm just wondering, like, why? Why did they
To show how much power he's putting into it.
Because we're talking about it 30 years later.
Because it was the 30s, Brendan.
It's
you
the
know
30s.
what? Fair enough.
But this was another great scene here, because we have the Phantom who can all of a sudden use his ring to fucking shoot Omega beams / Cyclops vision, like all of that.
I see your shorts is as big as mine.
It did feel a little bit like that.
Yeah, a little bit, right? And so you have the 3 skulls of Xander versus the 4th skull, which is being worn by old Phantom himself. And with the power of the plot, Xander loses. And
The power of the plot.
and good old Phantom is able to repel Xander, and Xander gets decimated.
So what gives it more oomph? Is it just
That's because he punched it.
Or is it
Punched
like-
the laser through.
oh. And that beat the leaning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I guess so.
It's because he
Well-
leaned into the punch.
Well, he actually spun the right stick on the controller faster.
Yep.
He realized that the younger sibling was going to win, so he had to lean forward.
Yeah.
Take it seriously now.
I still find it interesting that the fucking 3 skulls of ultimate power just exploded a little.
And then
Yep.
and the villain blew up because he's not Johnny Storm.
Yep.
And he was hit by lasers.
Yep.
And then, for no reason at all, the entirety
Everything.
of the base and the volcano it's in explode.
I thought something triggered it.
No.
Not that we're aware of.
Just the bad guy dying.
Now, I mean, unless the skulls cause some kind of chain reaction, but why would that happen? But Caleb, dare I say, you might be underselling it. Because first, Xander blows up. Cool. And we're thinking we're going to go ahead and go about our business here. And then, like, that area blows up. All right, well, the skulls were there, so maybe...
Makes sense, yeah. And the Phantom, grabbed the chain that was hooked up to the thing, so he's pulled out of safety, whatever, yeah.
But then we go back to the pirate ship, and it blows up. and then we go back to, like, the area where they were fighting previously, and that blows up.
Like, outside the pirate ship area.
And then we zoom out, and the Phantom, he's caught up now with the ladies on the submarine. And in the background... Like the volcano
is erupting.
It's erupting and exploding.
Also, whenever they're showing the area outside of the ship blowing up, water just comes in from the opposite direction for some reason.
Like there's an explosion over here, and then a bunch of water just sprays in for no reason.
And then they show the ship again, and then they show that exact same scene a second time.
They reused a frame, or a couple frames.
Yo.
I think I missed that. I was laughing too fucking hard.
And then I think after didn't the mountain start to actually explode after it erupted too?
Yeah, like it was erupting, and then a piece of it started to explode.
On the side, there was explosions for whatever reason.
I'm gonna be honest. Every explosion in this movie, I loved.
How many? All right. So there was
the truck.
The truck in the very start that we didn't even talk about. There was a truck that over a rickety rope bridge that was able to stay on upside down for a little
upside
bit.
down.
There was that one that hit the ground and exploded.
The plane.
The plane that they jumped off of hit the wall.
Yeah, they had no fuel left.
Yeah, had no fuel left. But obviously they had the secret fuel that you keep for in case you run into a wall and explode.
Yeah.
And then there was all the shit we just named.
All the shit you just named. I think that might have been it.
Yeah.
I don't think there was another one.
And the cannon.
And the cannon.
Oh, yeah.
but there's so many explosions at the end. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. Yeah.
And the reason why it's so hilarious is because A, it's random. And B, it just keeps happening.
See a montage.
There's no rhyme or reason whatsoever for the whole thing.
You see a montage of explosions for no reason at all.
And it was just fucking hilarious. It was so great. And I mean, honestly, like at that point, then you can turn it off unless you're really invested in this story.
Why wouldn't they be?
All right, good question, Brandon.
I'm just going to assume now that the Phantom has that submarine. It's just in the cave.
He's got a nuclear submarine with him, along with all that other treasure. And
he probably traded for a cab fare.
he probably did, yeah.
No, this one was a boat ride.
Oh, okay.
So, does his ring still have super laser powers? Did it have laser powers all along?
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Or do you think he used the charge and that was it, like one and done?
It actually can only get used every 400 years.
Oh, well, shit.
But it's okay. You only use it against that one thing, and that's gone now.
I think I might try the pickup line of, I'm not the original superhero MQ. It's just a mantle that's being passed down, and I gotta pass it down to my son, girl. You know what I mean? And so,
and you gotta throw in
your son.
you gotta throw in that you can't say no to Q.
You can't say no to Q.
Do you want to explain that, or are you gonna leave that as creepy as that is?
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Just watch the last 2 minutes.
And I only tell this to the woman I'm gonna marry.
Even though, everybody else in this scene
Do you
sees and or knows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you have an imaginary old man that keeps bothering you about it too?
It's he's real because he's I just spoke to him the other day. Earlier today.
And talking about borrowing his truck.
Yeah, asked him to borrow his truck. Yeah, like I'm gonna see him tomorrow. Oh shit! But yeah, if that sounds crazy, that's because it is, and that's what the Phantom does here, folks. What a tremendous, crazy ass movie.
Who said to do this one?
What's that?
What was the name of the person who said to do this one?
The homie Chris.
You know what, homie Chris? Thank you. This was fun.
It was really fun, actually.
Yes.
I was very concerned that this movie was going to be atrocious, and I quite enjoyed most of it. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, obviously, watching it unironically is not an option, but We got some great moments out of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you hate a chase scene, so they were just like, fuck it, we just won't have nobody chasing.
Yeah, we just won't have nobody chasing.
They're just chasing themselves.
We're gonna have the hero run for no reason.
None at all.
Just
The bad guy was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not fucking chasing them. What the fuck?
We'll just catch up to him in the next frame anyway.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
we're just gonna smash cut to him, so we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's a part of me that really wishes this movie got a sequel.
It got a miniseries.
I'll say it got a sort of sequel.
Not
Got
the
a
same.
made-for-TV
Not the
miniseries.
same, but also like if we got a sequel, I would want Xander to come back and
Yeah.
they could probably do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
We need to include Jeff Goldblum for some reason.
So like Phantom
Back
2,
from
the
the-
Phantoming, and then at the end of that was the after credit scene where you find out Xander
Ugh.
survived, and then the third one is like the Phantom Xander 0.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
He actually was stuck in the skull null zone the entire
No, he was in the
Ooh.
Phantom Zone.
Oh, fucking, I was trying. I don't know if that's
Damn, it was right there.
He
It
gets
was right there.
It was right there, low hanging fruit, folks.
Now
I'll
I'm
give it
just
to
thinking of
you.
Danny Phantom.
Surprisingly, we made 0 Danny Phantom references tonight.
Yeah.
Or Phantom Menaces.
No, we was one earlier.
Yeah, well, that was the internet.
Courtesy of YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh man, do we have anything else before we
No, I think it's just scoring.
Yeah, let's score this thing.
scoring throwback movies is always so hard. Cause how do you score
How do you,
something like
how do you score nostalgia?
Well, what you do is you don't. You take that out of it, and try to give an objective score.
But it's like the reason why scoring throwbacks is so difficult is because do I score it based off of my enjoyment or score it based off of the quality of this movie? Because those are two completely different things.
Absolutely.
I almost always do the first.
For Dune 84, it didn't matter.
Oh yeah, well in some
Yeah.
cases
It aligned.
They were the same, yeah. That's, I think, still the lowest score I've ever given.
you gave it what was it? Was it a
1.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And that was-
dethroned me.
And that was just for Patrick Stewart. No other reason I
John
would have
Lynch-
gave it a 0.5.
Is John Lynch dead?
Who?
John Lynch? Is that his name?
David Lynch?
David Lynch, sorry. John Lynch is the musician. Sorry.
I don't know. We can find out. We have the technology.
I was going to say, if he's dead, he's coming back to haunt you.
Is it bad that I'm a
I don't
little
give a
sad
fuck.
I'm no longer given the lowest score?
Oh, he died in 25, so...
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Yeah, because for a while
He said, okay, fuck him. God damn, bro.
that's pretty fucked.
He made one movie.
I caught it immediately. I was like, that's not right.
God damn.
That's a very
What
Caleb thing to
did
say.
you?
that is our time to wrap up. That's what that is.
It is getting late.
Yeah. It's getting late, and yeah. And Caleb is
He's definitely coming after your ass now.
All
I
right.
took tomorrow off, so...
I can't, unfortunately. I
Can you imagine the fucked up things he'll do to you as a ghost?
Okay, so we're going to score this thing. Who would like to go first?
I think you should go first.
I will go first. I'll go first. All right. Boy, this movie here, like I said earlier, I saw this first when I was a kid, but I had very little recollection of this. The only thing I actually remember, I actually didn't remember the canon scene.
I don't know how we didn't. I don't know how.
I did
You would
remember.
think.
I did remember the fourth skull being his ring, and that's about the only thing I remember from this.
As a kid, the microscope thing probably stood out more.
Yeah. I think that this movie it is the epitome of just mid-level '90s action schlock. I think that the performances are really nothing to write home about, and I'm not even going to blame the actors. Really, if anything, I think I want to blame the director, and that's because I don't think that the actors were given any real direction. Caleb mentioned this earlier, how this movie feels like it was all made with one take. Like there were no second shots done whatsoever. That is how this movie feels, and it feels like the actors themselves came up with the action choreography. Like there was no stunt choreographer on set. Is what it feels like, and in some points it is baffling, but it's baffling to the point where it's almost endearing. It's the weirdest goddamn thing. I think that the plot here, it is as just middle of the road, kind of mind-numbingly action adventure rompies you can get. Take any kind of action adventure romp that's like a globe trotting type movie, and this fits right along in there with the rest of them. It's really nothing to write home about. The best parts of this movie are so ironic that you can't help but to love it. And again, it's to the point where I wonder, was this intentional? Because it's so spot on with how hilarious some of this is. I had a great time watching this movie, and it's not a good movie. And it is always going to be hard to square that.
There might be somebody who thinks it's a good movie.
I'm sure there
somebody
is.
out there.
Yeah. I think that from what I know about the Phantom, it is pretty spot on with its accuracy, and I think sometimes to a fault. Some things can be made more modernized to be more adaptable. But with all that being said, I'm actually going to give this movie a 6 out of 10. I think that it was actually, this is a movie that didn't overly offend me. I think if you can just turn your brain off and enjoy this as an action romp with friends and or alcohol, you'll have a great time.
I'll go ahead and go next. Because, I can't really add anything to that. You covered all of it, in my opinion. But I do definitely agree. The number I had in mind was more of like a 5.5, but it really is that like 6 to 5 zone in my head. I don't know where it lands exactly, but that's it. I don't have any other points. Shit's wild.
Well, I loved Jeff Goldblum in this movie.
Jesus Christ.
It was a blast from the past. Like, I didn't remember. I don't know how. I'm still so mad at myself because if I had saw that Cannonball as a kid, I would have been cackling. You would have heard me cackling about it forever. And I wouldn't, I'm ashamed of myself, to be honest. But other than that, like, it's just, I don't really have anything else to add. You said everything I wanted to say. Other than, I'd give it about 6.39.
There you have it.
The 30s.
That was the year. It was 39.
It was, yeah.
What's that?
Back in 39. It doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
No.
You fucking nerd.
Yeah.
So let me just say here that anything below a 5, I think, is where I start to be angry. I notoriously gave season 4 of Umbrella Academy a 3.5. I think that's the lowest score I've ever given anything that wasn't throwback. This movie, I think if I was the age I am right now and I watched this movie in 96, I would be very angry. But if I was, but watching it when I was 9 in 1996, which I really was, I think I would have really liked this movie. Not loved, but liked. And then watching it now at 38, I liked it also. There were parts of it that I had to turn. I had to turn off all the systems. Like, if you ever played Faster Than Light, my reactor was thrumming because I had all them shits taken off of the primary systems. Okay, like,
I do love that game.
All kinds of stuff was turned off. Trying to pay attention to the plot, fuck it.
Needed to borrow some systems.
Depth to any of the characters, fuck it. Musical score, fuck it. David Lynch, fuck him. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give this thing a dead.
What is David Lynch doing in fucking
I was okay just Dylan looks at me.
I was more looking at him and you just got hit with the...
Dylan just looks at me with pure disappointment.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna give this thing a nice even 5 because it's just bad enough to where I can still enjoy it and it doesn't trigger any anger from me. But it is literally right on the cusp of that, and so I'm gonna give it a nice clean 5.0.
And there you have it, folks. That is our throwback review of The Phantom. We certainly had a time with this one.
It was a movie of all time.
It was a movie of all time. It really was, and I'm so glad this was made.
It seems so condescending. Just so glad this was made.
I'm fairly sure we've laughed all of the air out of this room.
We did.
Just like that, you had the vibe of like you trying to get like that morning after in, you know what I mean? And like she cooks you breakfast, but it's gross.
Yeah.
That's the tone you had.
So glad this was
If that's the
made.
term you're using, I'm gonna need you to lie better.
I was almost upset about it. Just a twinge.
Fuck it. We're gonna end on that note. Yeah. Let's know where to go from there.
That's it.
Homies, one and all, thank you guys again for coming back and for tuning in for this throwback episode. The throwback series has officially returned. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this half as much as we enjoyed making it. But that's going to be all for now. So until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.
I'm Superhero Homie Brendan.
I
I almost fucking had it, goddammit.
Please take us home.
I said the thing. He just talked
Okay.
over me. Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving.